Looking at your old club Arsenal, I guess having beaten Tottenham 5-2, all of a sudden everything's rosy again. Would you agree with that?
Well, no, it's not actually, because for 20 minutes in the game, Tottenham looked pretty good, and you know it was worrying. It was going to be a great game. It looked like it was going to be a great game because like Tottenham started with the two up front. Jermaine looked sharp, spun Mertesacker well for the goal. Although I think for Arsenal fans hastily add when I speak to them, yeah, well Mertesacker, he's got 80 odd caps for Germany. When you've got 80 odd caps for Germany and you're 6'7", whatever it is, and you've got a diminutive little forward who's 5'6" or 5'7", and he's taking you towards the ball and there's space behind. There's only one place he's going. So you know what I mean? Don't tell me about caps. That is just basic defending. And I think that, you know, with Adebayor dropping off and Jermaine making those runs, it could have been a tough day for Arsenal. In the end, Adebayor got sent off and it changed the whole game. And you don't want to concede possession to a team like Arsenal, because when Arsenal are playing, especially at home, they're going to have a lot of possession, and they did. And they put Tottenham to the sword. And it's one of those where, you know what I mean, I do feel that it's still papering over cracks in respect of what's going on. You know, Santi Cazorla, I love him. I think he's going to be top. Want him to really kick on and start to really do well against the Cities and the Chelseas and the Man Uniteds as well. But I still feel like someone like him who's great with Jack, with Arteta and that, with players alongside them, good top players, that will bring Cazorla on to be the next Vieiras and the next wave of great players at Arsenal. But I feel that someone like him, he's got such a burden of trying to take Arsenal to the next level. You know what I mean? As soon as he drops off a little bit and he doesn't play well in games, people say, yeah, well, maybe he's not just good, he's in and out of games. But I think that he's brilliant. I just think that he needs a great player with him that he can, and not just Jack, you know, because remember, Jack's only 20 himself. You know, someone that he can look up to and play and just bring him through. And, you know, it's just one of those where you just think to yourself, you know, it's so close, Arsenal. It's so close. I think Giroud's coming good a bit. You know, he's scoring goals now. Theo, hopefully he'll sign a deal and it can go well. But it's obvious Arsenal need players there. They need top-end players there. I think because of the way Premier League is, I still feel that Arsenal got a good chance of finishing fourth. But if Tottenham get themselves going and get themselves, you know, then there's the rivalry there again. Tottenham might nick it or Arsenal might nick it, but it's going to be a close one. I still feel that there was warning signs off of the back of losing 4 goals quickly against Reading at half-time. That was something that I was literally sat with my jaw hit the ground. And they came back, and I think the fact that they came back papered over cracks. There's a lot of problems still in and around the back four and stuff like that.
Arsene Wenger has said that come January he might consider signing Thierry Henry again on a short-term deal. What do you think about that?
Well, if you look at, you know, Thierry's great and the fans love Thierry. He's a god there. I love Thierry. And, you know, when he came back and scored that goal against Leeds, yes, I think that's about the only bright spark of the whole of last season. But, like, that is just, what is it? It's just almost like, I don't know, just getting a quick rush and everybody comes back down. It's not the answer. You know what I mean? I'd love Thierry to be there. Maybe finish his career there. It's not like Arsenal can't afford to pay him whatever he wants and have a role like what Patrick Vieira's got at Manchester City. Attract great players to our club, to Arsenal. You know, I think that's the thing. Not every time the MLS season finishes, you know what I mean, you've got a load of the players from over there coming over here to play for 2-3 months or whatever it is and then go back. You know, get a massive high, give everybody a massive high. You know, even if he comes back and he does another, he scores again in the Premiership and stuff like that, it's still going to be, it's just still the moment is gone. We don't need Thierry coming for that kind of time. I want Thierry to come and stay and have a role there to attract players, because that's where I think our problem is. Trying to attract the top players to come to Arsenal when you've got Chelsea around the corner, you've got Man City up the road, Man United, who win things. You know, what we're going to do? You know, signing Thierry, it's not something that I'm against. But I really want him to. Is that it? Is that really it? That's the cheer for the Arsenal. Thierry comes back, scores a goal, and everybody's happy. You know what I mean? It seems really weak for me.
So come January then, transfer window, what do Arsenal need to do to kick on and get that top 4 spot?
I don't think there's players that they're going to be able to get in the January window. They won't go for the Falcaos of this world. They won't go for the Cavani's in respect of strikers. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Chiellini from Juventus. I'm not sure, is he 27, 28? It's that kind of defender. Juventus ain't going to sell him. It's very hard for Arsenal to buy players at that stage of the season. And it's very hard for Arsenal to buy players in the summer as well, because as soon as Arsenal are linked with somebody, people normally nick them away. So I don't know. I don't know where the light is at the end of the tunnel. And maybe, you know, in Wenger's eyes, he sees maybe signing Thierry as something that can placate the fans for a while. And then when he's gone, it's going to be back to normal again. But you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what the future's looking like at the minute.
So bottom line, do you think it could be another trophyless season?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. I think though, I feel that we could maybe nick the FA Cup this season. Really have a blast in the Champions League.